Hello, today I'm going to talk about setting a large ceramic tile on a concrete floor, and here's my challenge. The tile is almost 2 by 2 feet, and this is what we did already. Set the tiles 3 years ago when we did the kitchen remodel. Now we want to continue into the main living room. It's a very large area. So when we removed the carpet, I discovered several issues. So number one, there is this joint. I think it's called control joint. And as you can see inside that crack, there's actually a piece of plastic or something, some sort of a, here, there's a bigger part right here. And if you look at it, it goes from one wall all the way to another wall. And if my understanding is, these control joints supposed to prevent concrete slabs from cracking randomly. Well, this joint didn't do very much his job, since you can see it right here. From this control joint is a big crack and goes all the way across the room, all the way back to this wall, and splits out into the Y like this. So when I researched on internet about these control joints, well, there's one flaw definitely in this situation. They said they were supposed to be put these control joints 24 to 30 times the thickness of the slab. So in classic application here in California, it's a 4-inch slab. So 4 inches, let's say, times 30 would be 120 inches, which means it should have been at least 10 feet away, should have been another control joint. Well, there's none. So I put the tape measure at the end of the wall, and if I come over here and take a look at it, it shows right here 17 feet and 6 inches, 17 and a half feet. So the maximum should have been 10 feet. So that's one issue I have to deal, especially for the large tile. If you put the large tile over this crack and don't do anything, it's gonna eventually split, because concrete will move a little bit from heat and moisture and whatnot, and it's gonna split the tile. So that's one issue I have. And obviously this is already a stress crack which developed, which I also need to take care of it. Plus another problem here was, right here at this crack, what happened was, when I put the straight edge on it, it's at 2 different levels. This side right here was going downhill, and the other side going the other direction. So, and if I put the tile right here in the middle, obviously it's going to be rocking right on a high spot. So what I came up with an idea, I took 2 tiles and essentially laid them dry. 1, 2. And that gave me a line where the 2 tiles ends. So what I did is I rented the concrete surface grinder, and I ground over this particular joint, and I made this surface to be same plane up to this point. And so this is where my joint is going to be. So these 2 tiles will follow that slope, and then from this point it's going to go the other direction. And here I'll try to demonstrate with the 8-foot level the difference. If I put the level right here, it's pretty flat, and as I keep on going towards the end of it, it sits flat on the cement. So now what's happening is, if I move my level over here, where these tiles are, it's approximately 20 inches or so. I'll put the weight on it, now, if you can see, this is touching the cement, goes up, still flat where this tile is. Now it's happening is it sits here. From this point on, it keeps on going up the hill. Right here is about, I would say, half an inch. In some points it's even higher. So what I created is actually extended this part of the cement. I leveled it out to my tile, and that's where my breaking point is going to be. So that's how I'm going to solve the problem with these different planes of concrete. And another thing I have to take care of is taking care of these tiles. So, taking care of the cracks. So this is what I'm going to be using. I researched some on the internet, found this material. It's called dragon skin, and it's a waterproof and anti-fracture membrane. It's a brush on, roll on liquid goop. And if you read instructions, what they say to reinforce it, particularly this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to fill this crack with that material right there, fill it hefty, fill the whole crack, and then I'm going to embed this into the wet material and smooth it over. And afterwards I'm going to go with a roller and spread out at least 2 feet on each side of the cracks. That way that membrane hopefully will separate the movement of the slab underneath from the tile. To be continued.